News 13 viewers have been speaking out about a story we first told you about last night at 10. The lawyers the city of Albuquerque hired to hammer out a deal with the feds are charging taxpayers for first-class plane tickets, expensive hotels, and alcohol.
And we took your concerns to city councilors who agree something needs to be done. News 13's Chris McKee is live at City Hall with more. Chris?
Yeah, Dean and Jess, in the first 3.5 months of their contract with the city, attorneys Scott Greenwood and Thomas Stryker made about $200,000 in attorney's fees. But it's what the city paid for on top of that that has at least one city councilor calling for an audit.
It looks like some of those expensive probably were not justified.
I am very concerned about some of the expenditures.
Albuquerque city councilors on both sides of the aisle are calling for a closer look at exactly what outside attorneys Scott Greenwood and Thomas Stryker have charged the city for in their work helping negotiate the now signed APD-DOJ deal.
I will be asking for an audit.
Council President Ken Sanchez says he wants the city to review the duo's expense receipts.
I would support their services because they've done a great job for the city of Albuquerque. I definitely will question the expenditures.
In the first 3 months of their contract, the city picked up the tab for $25,000 worth of meals, hotel bills, and travel costs. News 13 first told you Monday how some of the attorneys' bills included drinks, like $30 spent on margaritas at Church Street Cafe and $8.50 for beers at Rudy's. Other bills for Q Burger and the Library Bar downtown don't include a breakdown of what was ordered. There's also hotel bills for Greenwood, topping $300 a night at Hotel Andaluz and $100 for his pet to stay at the Residence Inn.
We need to do a better job.
Councilor Brad Winter says he takes issue with the city's risk management department, the city attorney's office, and an outside consulting firm that reviewed and approved Greenwood's bills.
I think that process failed.
Winter says the city needs to do a better job of tracking the money.
They did a good job, but it's the city's responsibility to make sure that they look at these expenses and make sure that they're viable expenses.
Now, those expenses were just until the end of July. Since then, they've had another 3.5 months to rack up expenses. They haven't billed the city for those expenses quite yet. Back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you. City Council has already approved $220,000 in attorney's fees, not including those expenses. The city attorney is asking for another $280,000 to cover the work the two have done since August. City councilors we spoke to today say they plan on approving that request.